In this video, somewhere along the Ukrainian front line, deep in the off-road wilderness, a group of soldiers begins another dangerous mission. They travel through broken fields, under the constant threat of drones and artillery, carrying supplies, and something even more important. They stop. The armored vehicle halts near a forward position, barely protected, exposed. The soldiers quickly unload boxes of food, water, and ammunition for their brothers in arms, holding the front. Every second counts. They know Russian reconnaissance drones could be above them at any moment. For those who stay on the front lines, supplies are life. A single box of food, a few liters of clean water, a handful of medical kits. All of it can mean the difference between holding the line or falling back. Every delivery through mud and shell fire keeps an entire position alive. Out here, logistics are not background work. They are courage in motion. Each armored truck, each volunteer van, each supply convoy becomes a silent hero of this war. Sometimes soldiers joke that ammo keeps us fighting, but bread keeps us human. Behind every shell fired and every trench defended, there's someone risking their life just to make sure the front is fed and supplied. That's why these deliveries never stop. Not for rain, not for artillery, not for fear. Because without supplies, there's no defense. And without defense, there's no Ukraine.
Радейка чья? Ваша радейка. Да его места. Вот минус смотри на меня. Какие его ЧП, да. Давай быстро. Поехали, все. Закрывай нахуй, закрывай.
Supplies change hands fast, a brief exchange of words, a pat on the shoulder, and then they move again. Then they continue their route. The pace increases. The road is rough, mined, unpredictable. Speed is their only protection. Now, another stop. This time, it's not just supplies. They're here for a wounded soldier. Two of his comrades carry him to the vehicle, one arm over a shoulder, one leg held by his fellow soldier. He's pale, silent, but alive. They lift him into the armored vehicle carefully, as gunfire echoes in the distance. A few rotation soldiers jump in too, heading back for rest after days in the trenches. The doors slam shut. The vehicle pulls away fast, overloaded, cramped but moving. The road shakes them. There's barely any room. Knees pressed together, rifles against helmets. A wounded friend lying between them. They just hold on. Every bump could be a mine. Every sound from above could be a drone. But they keep going, because turning back isn't an option. And when someone falls, others go back for him, no matter the odds. Evacuation under fire isn't just bravery. It's survival for one and for all. The wounded are carried not just by arms, but by loyalty, by duty, by love for those still standing beside them. And even when vehicles burn, even when routes are shelled, another crew will try again. Because in this war, no life is disposable.
Ебать, я ей пошну нахуй. Сука, это блядь, живет, нахуй не надо, я придумал, блядь. А что ты так вот делаешь? Туда надо? Все. Так что тут надо делать? Потакай. О, чё. щось вона відкриється. Да, давай, Зорі, там всі знають, відкривай.
They finally reach a safer zone. Helpers rush toward the vehicle.
Давай, всі вискакуйте, я нижнього подам. Да, все, огонь. Вот, возьми радійку. А поки я рука, так заберемо. Треба помаленьку, запускай. Дома то вже. Все, братик, не спіши, зараз я тебе подам. На руках, за руку не бери. Я за сферу беру. Автоматик. Давай, давай ногу, піднімай ногу. Піднімай цю. Ти на одній скачеш. На одній, да. Давай, тримай, я тебе піднімаю. Да? Чекай. Братик, що, за що взяли? Собери. Стой. Давай руку, давай.
Medics, drivers, volunteers. The wounded soldier is lifted out and transferred to another vehicle that will take him to a frontline hospital.
Давай. Аккуратно. Рука у нього якого йде. Рука больна. Руку не беремо. Рука аккуратно. Хоп. Ти маєш за шею, все. Один є. Братик Іванича нема. І там остався.
For now, one life saved. The previous rescue looked hard, but this is what it's really like. Another evacuation attempt, same type of vehicle, same mission. But this time, they aren't so lucky. Their armored vehicle is hit. Flames burst. Smoke fills the air. Soldiers jump out and scatter for cover. Evacuations are even more dangerous. When a soldier is hit in a hotspot, the risk doubles for those coming to save him. Every second spent trying to reach a wounded brother is a second exposed to drones, snipers, and artillery. But leaving someone behind is unthinkable. Because those left behind cannot defend, cannot hold, and the enemy pushes harder every time they sense weakness. That's why Ukrainians fight to the last. Running through open ground under intense enemy fire. Bullets snap through the air. One by one, they dive behind shattered walls. Every movement, a fight for survival. Now let's watch how Ukrainian soldiers help not just their brothers in arms, but civilians. A Ukrainian armored vehicle drives straight into danger to evacuate the wounded from a shelled village. 2 mines explode under its wheels. The blast shakes the crew, but the vehicle keeps going. When it stops, other civilians rush to help the wounded. They carry him gently into the vehicle. Even under explosions and immense danger, they never stop helping. As they drive away, 2 more blasts rock the road, but the vehicle holds. It keeps moving, carrying the wounded to safety. That's how Ukrainian soldiers fight, not just with weapons, but with courage, risking everything to save civilians and their wounded brothers in arms. No one left behind, no matter the cost.